Today's flower of the week is the beautiful sunflower. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how you should plant them, when you should plant them, why you should plant them, and if you can still plant them. If you want to learn about sunflowers, keep watching this video. Hey garden friends, it's Chris from Gardening at the Simongetti North. Welcome back to my channel. Yesterday morning I took a walk out to my sunflower patch. It's my first large sunflower patch. I grew sunflowers last year, but it was just in a small with the Flower Hill Farm Grow Along. But this year I have a huge patch. And I walked out there and some of them are opening up already. And the first thing I thought of was I need to share this with my YouTube community because they are awesome. I have lots of different varieties to share, and also stay till the end and I'll let you know if you can still direct sow sunflowers to have end of summer fall blooms. But first I want to talk about how to plant them. It's recommended to direct sow sunflower seeds 1 to 2 weeks after your first frost date because they really like the warm soil. But if you want to start them indoors, you can start them indoors anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks before your average last frost date. But it's recommended to grow them in these biodegradable pots, which I did. I'll put a picture up of a couple varieties that you can use. So when you start them in those, you can let them grow and then take that pot and directly put it in the ground, so then you're not disturbing your roots. So I don't know, I had mine in these smaller ones and I did 2 seeds per container, which they were kind of small, but I ended up pulling them apart so they were kind of still in there, but I'm sure I disturbed the roots and mine are doing fine. I think I only lost one when I transplanted them and I think it got pinched or something. I tried to save it, but it didn't matter. It didn't go. So, and the other thing I want to talk about is I have 7 reasons why you should plant sunflowers. The pollinators love them. They're drought tolerant. They're a carefree, kind of leave them and go. Many varieties to choose from. Easy to grow and for children and children's gardens. And the number 1 reason you should plant sunflowers is because they make people happy. So the varieties that I have planted are as follows. I have 3 of the Pro Cut series from Johnny Seeds. These are a hybrid single stem flower, the White Knight, the White Light, and the Red. They get 60 to 72 inches in height, 50 to 60 day maturity. I have 2 of the Sunfill series from Johnny Seeds as well. It's a hybrid single stem flower. I have the purple and the green. These also reach 60 to 72 inches in height and 50 to 55 days for maturity. I have 2 dwarf sunflowers from Johnny Seeds. One is the teddy bear. If you plant it in a pot, it'll get anywhere from 8 to 12 inches tall. In the field, 35 to 42 inches tall. And they take 65 to 75 days for maturity. Now from Baker Creek, I have the Titan and the chocolate cherry. The Titan has record-setting flower heads reaching up to 24 inches across. Super-sized edible seeds can reach up to 12 feet tall and takes 100 days to maturity. I think I have 2 titans out there. And the chocolate cherry, some of them are actually open right now, and they reach 4 to 6 inches across. They're multi-branching, 65 to 75 days to maturity. So we'll take a walk over there and take a look at those. From Eden Brothers, I have 3 varieties. One is the ice cream, gets up to 55 inches tall, creamy white flowers. The lemon queen is 40 to 60 inches tall. Hardy, tall stalks provide multiple heads with double rows of petals. And the Autumn Beauty is vibrant mix of sunset colors, up to 32 inches tall, an alternative to the traditional yellow. So these are kind of a dwarf as well. From Burpee, I have the Mammoth and the Solar Eclipse. I think I have a couple Mammoth out there. I'm not sure how many Solar Eclipse. I'm not even sure where they're at anymore because they're all in there now. The Mammoth has giant flowers, harvests hundreds of edible seeds, takes 100 days to maturity, and up to 12 feet tall. The Solar Eclipse gets to 4 to 5 feet tall, 75 to 80 days. Has a double band of deep gold petals, surrounds a burst orange ring with a black center. And the last one that I have is from Botanical Interests. This is Vanilla Ice. It gets 5 feet tall. It's a vanilla cream colored flower with lemony accent. Easy to grow and perfect for a moon garden. So as soon as I read that, I actually just direct sowed a bunch of vanilla ice in my moon garden. So we'll see if they actually make it before my first frost date. Let's take a walk over to my sunflower patch and I'll show you what it looks like. So here's my sunflower patch. It starts over here and goes all the way down here. These are all different varieties of sunflowers. I have the rabbit cage because I have terrible rabbit pressure here. And this was the only way they were gonna survive, but check this out. This is the chocolate cherry from Baker Creek. Isn't that beautiful? And there's others kind of down the middle here is the chocolate cherry. You can see, look at these buds. I was gonna do this yesterday, but I couldn't get out here before the storm. I'll show the video of what they looked like after. They were all bent over. And by today, they're all back upright again. Look at this multi-branching. It said this was multi-branching. See here? Here, here, and then there's another one right there. Here's another chocolate cherry. This one here is ice cream. You can see this is also multi-branching. Look at these buds. There's another one. Trying to get that ladybug. Can you see it? These smaller ones down here are dwarf. And there's also pumpkins in here. I have Max pumpkins. I have Cinderella pumpkins, I think they're called. And jack-o'-lantern pumpkins in here. And the last question, can you still today direct sow sunflower seeds to be able to have end of summer and fall blooms? Well, that depends on your first average frost date. So I have my notes because I'm not gonna, I couldn't memorize all this. So I'm going to read off. So at 80 days is October 8th. So if anything that's about 80 days, you have up to about October 8th, depending when your average frost date is. That's hitting mine for sure. Mine is around 1st of October-ish, end of September. So, and then 75 days takes us to October 3rd. And this was as of yesterday, because I did these notes yesterday. So 65 days takes us to September 23rd, and 60 days, September 18th, 55 days, September 13th, and 50 days takes us to September 8th. So any of those varieties that, you know, especially where they were what, anywhere from 60 to 50 days, you know, you definitely have time to still direct sow, but they also, you got to take account for the seeds to emerge, and those could be anywhere from 10 to 15 days, or maybe sooner. It just depends. So once they emerge, then you can kind of go by that date as well. So I just, like I said early in the video, I just direct sowed a bunch of the vanilla ice, and those are, what were those? Oh, that didn't say when their maturity date was, but they said they're fast growers, and these take anywhere from 10 to 15 days to emerge. And you plant the seeds anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep. So if you're planting, you know, indoors, you know, in your pots, 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep, or if in the ground, 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep. So I hope this video was helpful to know if you can still plant sunflower seeds. And I love, the number one reason to plant sunflowers is because they make people happy. They make them smile. Anyone who sees sunflowers, they always make somebody smile. So plant a sunflower, and if it's in a pot and it hits your sun and it hits your frost date, bring it in and let it grow out until its end of life. So smash that like button if you like this video, and share this video for anyone else who might like sunflowers. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan, and that rain, we've been getting quite a bit of rain these past couple of weeks, you know, like every couple of days or so, which is good. And we've been having nice warm temperatures during the day, and the cool temperatures at night, which make it definitely easier for sleeping. So live, love, laugh, and garden. Hope to see you at the next video. God bless. Bye.